Mm. Hey, hey, anyone there? Facebook's not going to work. Is that what you're telling me? Let's see what's wrong. Huh. This one. Why? Huh. Oh, no. Okay. All right. We're back. Okay. Shoot, I can't get rid of this. Hold on. There we go. Oh gosh. Technical difficulties. I can't seem to escape without them. Oh, well. Okay. Well, welcome to Lunchtime Trivia, aka Beatles a Significa. Beatles Significa is about the music, the history, 832 questions about the Fab Four, and only the Fab Four, and only during the Fab Four years. Okay, it all has to do with the Beatles, nothing else. Nothing is individuals. Um, it says 832 questions and answers covering every aspect of the Beatle phenomenon. Cool, right? And Beatle years only, from birth through mania to breakup. It's a pretty heavy order there, correct? Oh, yeah. Okay, well, mm, I don't know if you can hear the music in the background. That's the Beatles' Help album playing behind us. So I am, my name is Sharon Schultz, if you don't know me already, known as the Bay Lady. I live in the Chesapeake Bay region of Maryland, and it is so gorgeous here. We have four beautiful, distinct seasons. We've got mountains, we've got the sea, and everything in between. And I love to take road trips. And so this way I get to take you all with me. So I enjoy it. It's pretty cool. They call me the Bay Lady for a reason, right? So anyway, my name is actually Sharon Schultz, and please know that all of my tours are are tip based, which means they're free tours. The only thing that I get compensated with are tips from the folks who take my tours. Now, because this is virtual, you can go to a website I use. It's called buy me a coffee. And that's what it is, buymeacoffee.com / Anam Cara 50X. I'll spell it ANAMCARA 50X. Okay, and there you could leave, accept gratuities, donations, whatever is fit to keep the show rolling, to pay for, admission prices and, expenses, gas, for one. Anyway, okay, so enough of that part. All right, time to play. Let me randomly pick a couple cards. There we go. It's as random as we're going to get, right? Okay. All right. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to make the music just a hair louder and the light a hair brighter. Would upset me. As I looked in your eyes. There we go. Okay. What's so cool about Beatles trivia is that you learn something new every time. You never end up knowing as much as you think you do. I don't know why it works out that way, but it does. It will. Okay. First, oh, I'm going to shuffle. First question. Okay. What was the first non-Beatle movie Ringo played in? He had a small part as a Mexican gardener. Hold on 1 second. Oh, no, that doesn't work. Okay. All right, this is as bright as it's going to get. Oh, what a dreary day outside today. No sunshine coming through my window. All right, so what was the first non-Beatle movie that Ringo played in? He had a small part as a Mexican governor. No, gardener. A Mexican gardener. Okay. First Beatle movie he was in, no, the first non-Beatle movie where he played a gardener, a small bit part. I don't remember that really. I don't know. Any guesses? Anybody out there? All right, the answer is Candy. Candy. I never heard of it. Or maybe I heard of it way back then and don't remember it now. It's always a good possibility as well. Okay, all right, next. Whose voice is most prominent on the line, boy, you're going to carry that weight? Okay, so which of the four, whose voice is more prevalent? Whose voice stands out when they sing the lyric, boy, you're going to carry that weight? Who has the strongest voice on boy, you're going to carry that weight? I'm going to say John. Let's say, oh, nope, Ringo. It's Ringo's. All right, this is Ringo's card. That time Ringo got some good press here. Okay. The Beatles were turned down by Decca Records in favor of a group called Brian Poole and the They were turned down by Decca Records, who recorded this Brian dude and his band instead. So what was their name? They were called Brian Poole and the Rodents. Rats. I'm just throwing it out there. Brian Poole. All right, let us find out. Tonight. But the Tremolos, Brian Poole and the Tremolos. The Tremolos. I've never gotten that one. At all. All right, next. All right, and let's see. John contributed the idea for one short scene in what erotic late 1960s play by Kenneth Tynan? Read it again. John contributed the idea for one short scene in what erotic late 1960s play by Kenneth Tynan? I don't even know who Kenneth Tynan is. Last name spelled Tynan. Simple but ineffective. I don't know. Let's find out what the answer is. Okay, that it was the scene in what movie? The movie was called Oh Calcutta. I do remember hearing that name, but the rest of it's like blurry. Okay, Oh Calcutta. All right, next question up is I need a magnifying glass. You see how tiny this writing is? I mean, like super tiny. Okay, in May 1963, the Beatles were switched to the top of the bill on a tour of England, originally headlined by what singing star from Texas? Let me read it again. In May 1963, the Beatles were switched to the top of the bill on a tour of England, originally headlined by what singing star from Texas? Where was Elvis from? He wasn't from Texas, is he? This is saying Facebook isn't cooperating today. No surprise. Okay, and the answer is Roy Orbison. Roy Orbison. You remember Roy Orbison, right? He sang the song Pretty Woman. It was a really big hit at the time. Pretty Woman walking down the street, right? Okay, so Roy Orbison is the answer. And all together now, which five colors follow black, white, green, red? No, wait a minute. That's not follow, it's wait a minute. And all together now, which five colors follow black, white, green, red? Anybody know what this is even talking about? I do not. I do not. All right, so what is it? Pink, brown, yellow, orange, and blue. Pink, brown, yellow, orange, and blue. It's crap to me too. I don't know. All right, moving along. Actually, the last question on this particular card. And you've got to hide your love away. How big does the singer feel? Right? Okay, that's what it says. And you've got to hide your love away. How big does the senior feel? Anybody? I like this song. Take it to ride. Any guesses? Okay. 2 foot small. That's how he felt. 2 foot small. A line from the song. 2 foot small. Yeah. That's what that was. Okay. Next. What was. Nope, nope, that's not right. Hang on. Okay. For a British TV special, the Beatles performed what silly play found within Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream? Okay, Shakespeare's play, A Midsummer's Night Dream. There was another little play that was found within that play, and they want to know the name of that play. The Beatles performed it in the middle of the serious Shakespeare lines. So that's our question. For a British TV special, the Beatles performed what silly play found within Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream? Are we ready? Drum roll, please. And the answer is, Primus and Thisbe. Oh, Paramus. Paramus and Thisbe. Paramus and Thisbe is the name of the play. Okay. Which Beatles song uses these lyrics? Lover, dancer, give up yet, and blisters. Which Beatles song has these words in it? Lover, dancer, and blisters. You guys have any idea? I'm stumped. I don't know. All right. Are we ready for the answer as to which Beatles song uses the lyrics lover, dancer, and blisters? I don't get the blisters part. Okay. The answer is Helter Skelter. Helter Skelter is a really cool song. I don't recall those words. I'm going to have to go listen to it. Yeah, well, any excuse for Beatles music is a good excuse. When did John and Yoko get the lyrics to No Bed for Beetle John on their Life with Lions album? Where did John and Yoko get the lyrics to No Bed for Beetle John on their Life with the Liars album? Or Lions, Life with the Lions album. Okay, let's see. That was number 3. And the answer is newspaper articles. Huh. Okay, he reads. I didn't say that. Okay, all right. What time are we doing here? Okay, we still have a few minutes. So we will continue with this card. We usually get like through 2 of them generally. Okay, so the next question. The next question. is Brian Epstein expressed his objection to the complicated Sergeant Pepper cover by requesting what alternative? Okay, Brian expressed his objection to the complicated Sergeant Pepper cover by requesting what alternative? I'd like to know the answer to that. Let's see. Okay, so that's number 4. Where in Beatle music is a prominent G7 and 11? No, what am I doing? Okay. By requesting the alternative. Okay, we're looking for the alternative. The alternative was brown paper bags. So, in other words, think Sergeant Pepper album, all those people on the front, right? All those famous people on the cover, right? Well, they couldn't print that without disclaimers or permission or what have you. So they got into a bit of a jam there at the time. But as always, it all worked out in the end. So at the time, they didn't know why. Now they do. Okay, next question. Who wrote Flying? Who wrote Flying? Simple question. Flying. Who wrote Flying? Anybody? Who wrote Flying? Who wrote Flying? Okay, that's number E. It's Lennon, McCartney, Harrison, Starkey. They all wrote it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the credit on this one, Lennon, McCartney, Harrison, Starkey. Huh. Okay. I guess it was too much to write to do them all like that. Okay. And the band begins to play in the middle of which song? And the band begins to play. Okay, which one is it? The band begins to play in the middle of which song? I know what my guess is. Guess I would. I'm guessing Yellow Submarine. I don't know why. The words. And the band begins to play. I hear the kid singing it as he's running away with all those chickens he got. Okay, next up. What did George's bungalow and John's Rolls Royce have in common? What did George's bungalow and John's Rolls Royce have in common? Anybody know what vehicles like that would have in common if they could be common? Anybody? Or are those like the signature pieces that the vehicle should never be without? Right? Which way does that go? Pray tell. Okay. Next question. Okay. Last question. In what song does John warn a little girl that his jealousy could cause him to do something very wicked. Okay. Nice note here. In what song does John warn a little girl that his jealousy could cause him to do something very wicked? Any idea what that might have been? One can only guess. Oh my goodness, any takers? Uh, let's get the answer then. Okay. All right, little girl. All right. So the answer is run for your life. I love that song. You gotta run for your life when you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Looking for it, do. Little girl. This is a good song too. The one that Alexa, Amazon is playing. I'm not quite sure how to help you with that. Oh, I interrupted her. How dare I? Be back again. All right. Well, there we go. There is another lovely session of Beatles trivia under our belts. Did anybody learn anything new? I did. I did. Always learn something new. Okay, so not sure. Oh, yeah, I am. Tomorrow I'm doing a tour at Arundel Mills. It's the largest retail largest retail mall in the area in Maryland for sure. So we'll go take a look. It should be all decked out for Christmas. So bright, colorful, happy times. We'll go look and see. In the meantime, y'all take care. Be good. Bye.